Your team sucks. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Gorilla George back in the house. He could not be with us on Tuesday. He missed the show. We missed our boy. George, what's up, man? How you living? You got a beautiful background there today in Costa Rica. Look at that.
Yeah, nice and open fields. It's beautiful over here. Finally getting a little more fresh air.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I learned something new today that I feel like I have to let everybody who watches our show know this. This is vital, crucial information that I'm about to give you right here. So listen the fuck up. Listen up, because I'm about to drop some shit on you that you won't believe. This shit's unreal. I'm about to tell you right now. Luke told me he's going to be an opera singer.
Oh my God.
Did you tell me? Did you not say that literally before this show? You said, hey, I got skills enough to be a professional opera singer.
A professional opera singer.
All right. So listen, not everybody's on yet. We got people coming on. But Luke, we have thousands of people, as you know, that watch this show. So look, I mean, listen, the truth is, a black man doing opera in a red hat, like that shit, that'll go viral, bro. That shit is on right now. So I gotta hear, Luke. Let's hear your best opera voice right now. Before we jump into making picks, we're gonna make our picks for week 6. It was a crazy week last week. There's no ball game tonight. But you know what? Instead of a football game, you're gonna get Lukachi, Opera Man, just wailing right here for everybody to see. Lukachi, the motherfucking opera singer, ready for the world. Luke, you ready? Go.
I'll give you 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Shit.
All right.
Go. Then let me hear it.
Figaro. That's it.
Luke, that was not 5 seconds, man.
Don't quit your day job.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
That was like
extend that Figaro, and then leave it.
That's it.
Yep.
And that's
they gotta pay
grade opera.
They gotta pay $100.
Professional grade opera. That is your substitute for Thursday Night Football. Is that what you're telling me?
Yep. If you want to see more, it's $100 check.
Luke, what's the name of this show? What's
Nobody
the name of
wants
our
to see
podcast here? Your team sucks. Luke, your opera sucks, bro. I'm sorry.
Your opera sucks.
Your opera sucks, bro. You gotta.
That goes my dreams.
You gotta step up your opera game, Luke. You talked all kind of shit. You said that you were the opera man. You're like freaking the best black opera singer on the planet, and that's it. Figaro. That was some weak ass shit, Luke. Weak. Anyway, let's talk about football,
please.
Jordan, how you doing, my brother?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm good. We got Luke with a different angle today. We're featuring him on the show. He's going to make some picks. We're all going to make our picks for week 6. Been a crazy week in the NFL already. You had the Tennessee Titans thump the Buffalo Bills. They thumped them. Which, I mean, maybe the philosophy is don't go to your facility for 2 weeks and rest.
That COVID rest, baby. COVID rest.
They thumped them. They out-physicaled them. They just looked like a better football team, which surprised.
How about Derrick Henry thumping Josh Norman? How about that?
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Or Josh Norman. I mean, he was so off balance, but he's never going to live that one down. It's everywhere. You can't stop seeing it on Facebook, on Twitter. It's everywhere. But
it's pretty bad.
He was definitely just off balance and got caught, but it looks great.
It does.
Earl Thomas really felt for him as well, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Exactly. Lukachi, let's pull up the games. We have the official lines brought to us by UWager. Thank our friends over there for giving us lines. And Luke, put them up there. We're going to start
with the coronavirus game. They actually pulled this game off the board today because they said Atlanta had some test positives.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was off the board for a long time, and it came back just this morning and said all the tests were negative. So a big scare. Everyone thought the game was pulled, and it came back today, actually.
Well, I think you have the Atlanta Falcons here that are getting 4 points, and they're headed to the Minnesota Vikings. I think this is a no-brainer. I would play this game, and I would take the Vikings all the way. The Atlanta Falcons are a super shitty team, and they finally did the right thing by letting go of their coach. George, who you got in this one, or do you pass?
I pass. Cook's hurt. I don't really touch this game too much. I just kind of stay away from it, let it go. Yes.
Mr. Jordan, what do you think about this?
Yeah, Cook's hurt, but I don't think Madison is such a step down, honestly. I'm a big believer in Alexander Madison, and I think Cook might be able to go in this game, or might have gone had they not been so sure about their backup and it not being half a step down. Love that kid Justin Jefferson and what he's bringing. And Sunday night games or Sunday afternoon games isn't prime time. Kirk Cousins tends to show up, especially against shitty teams. Give me the Vikings here.
Okay. Luke, in your opera voice, who you got right here, Luke? Is it
I don't know.
The Falcons or the Vikings? Let me hear it.
Atlanta.
Hey, I pass on this game. Two
right.
teams are both unpredictable. I would not put my money in any of these games.
All right. What's next? All right. This is a good one. We got the Ravens that are going to be at the Philadelphia Eagles. That's a lot of points. I probably don't touch this game. I would pass on this one. George, who you got here?
Our boys at UH are using the teaser line. As you can see, that's a 9-30 big teaser line. They're trying to block all the teasers this weekend because everybody and their mother is going to tease the Ravens against Philly. But at 9, I stay away from it. Ravens probably going to roll Philly. Ravens usually roll the bad teams.
Jordan?
I tend to agree. It's too many points. I stay away from them. Everybody's sleeping on the Ravens after they took the one loss there, and they're trying to act like they're not one of the best teams in the league. They still are. They'll probably win by more than 9 if I had to bet it, but I'm just not going to. I'll pass.
Lukachi.
I call a blowout. The Eagles are going to get destroyed, so I bet this game and go with Baltimore.
Wow.
Spoken like a true Dallas fan.
Yeah, from a Dallas fan, of course. We have one of our followers here that says Eagles by 3. You think this spread they're going to win by 3 points. Man, that division is just full of homers. Just absolutely full of delusional homers. All right, what's next, Lou?
I do think the Eagles have been underperforming, though. They have more talent than what they've been playing, and I wouldn't be surprised if they shocked a good team somewhere. I just don't think this is the spot.
Yeah, that's not happening this week. No way. Not this. And they are going to get better. They get better every year. They'll probably squeak out the division against the Cowboys, even though we'll talk about the Cowboys when we get to that game. We got the Bears versus the Carolina Panthers. I don't touch this game either. I don't know what to expect from either one of these teams week to week. I lay off of this. George?
I agree with you here. I'm just laying off it. I think it's going to be a fun game. It's a really good game to see where both teams are at. Both of them are actually playing well, so we can see what happens here. Carolina, I think, gets their running back this week, so see what happens.
Jordan?
Mike Davis hasn't been a step down either, though, but he's no Christian McCaffrey. Mike Davis has done fine, but Christian McCaffrey's awesome. But
they won every game without him.
Yeah, I really like the Bears here. I think they really showed something on Tampa Bay. Carolina is also a very good team, well coached and all, but give me the Bears. They're having a Cinderella season. The Bears.
The Bears. Yeah, I mean, Luke, what do you got here, Opera Man? For those of you joining the show late, Luke is becoming a professional opera singer. He had his first audition a few minutes ago, so
it wasn't that successful though. That audition.
It was pretty horrendously bad. I thought, we're in the same facility here, and I thought I heard 2 cats fucking downstairs. So,
oh my god.
So what was that, Luke? What was that? Oh, I'm sorry. Back to your pick. Bears versus
all right.
Carolina.
For this one, it all depends on Christian McCaffrey. If he plays this game, I go with the Carolina Panthers. Probably win by a touchdown. Who'll probably be the difference maker in this game. If he does not play, I vote Bears.
Straight from the Opera Man's mouth. What's next, Opera Man? Luke, you should not ever give me fuel before the show like this. Ever. But thank you, though. Cincinnati Bengals versus the Indianapolis Colts. Man, this is – and the half point there, yeah, I don't touch this game either. I think Cincinnati's coming into their own. The Colts are a very good football team as well. The Browns just beat the Colts. I don't touch this game because of the half point. George?
I think Cincinnati got exposed by the Ravens defense last week, and they really, really embarrassed them. They'll get a little bit of the same with the Colts defense. So I think the Colts is play here. Buy that down to 7 and lay the touchdown.
There you go. Jordan?
Yeah, I agree with George completely. I like the Colts. I like their defense and their bounce back game here.
There you go. Lukachi.
This is probably one I stay away from as far.
Yeah, I think one of our users here is talking about the Bengals. Their offensive line can't block anybody. I don't trust them at this point, but they've got, in my opinion, the rookie of the year. Joe Burrow has done an amazing job.
Herbert's coming on. But, yeah, Burrow's been awesome, but Herbert's coming on. I've been impressed by him.
Herbert's got a lot more to work with than Burrow.
I don't know. Offensive line, like you said, for sure. But weapons-wise, Cincinnati has some weapons. They got some receivers. Mixon is a fantastic running back, and he does it with a terrible offensive line. He can catch out of the backfield.
You need to go look at Keenan Allen's numbers for the last 10 years and look at AJ Green and anybody else on that team. Keenan Allen.
Did you guys see the play AJ Green on the interception? You guys have to see that play. AJ Green, there's a ball thrown over his head, interception. He comes running back to go make the tackle. He realizes, fuck that, I'm not making the tackle, and just starts running side by side with the guy. It's hilarious. You got to look up the video.
I haven't seen that. I'm going to check that one out.
It's the best thing ever. I'm going to display it on our website when I get a chance.
As of this morning, apparently AJ Green does not want to be traded out of Cincinnati after apparently demanding a trade for somebody who's been injured for like the past, 15 years, and it's way too much drama around somebody who's not as dominant as he likes to think he is.
It has no heart.
No heart.
All right, let's move on.
We have Cleveland Browns. Oh, my bad.
Versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. So this is the Are the Browns for Real Bowl. If the Browns go into Pittsburgh and they beat Pittsburgh, then you're going to have to say this team with all that talent has finally got their shit together. Now, they've done really well so far. They've played very solid. The coach is doing a great job. With all that said, I don't touch this game until I see what the Cleveland Browns are really made of against a division rival that is an excellent football team. I leave this one alone. George, what do you got?
I buy this down to 3, and I play Pittsburgh all day long here. I think Steelers are going to beat up on Cleveland in this game. They found another weapon on the receiver, and now I think it's time for Pittsburgh to show their dominance. And Cleveland is the team that's going to feel it this week.
Jordan,
what the Browns are made of. What about what Pittsburgh's made of? They've beaten teams with a combined record 3-15-1. They've not played anybody good yet. Okay, I like the Browns here until Pittsburgh can show me that they can beat a good ball club.
So really,
the Browns aren't a good ball club.
No, I'm just saying the Browns are a good ball club, and they're looking like it. Browns are 4-1.
Very interesting, and so. You're saying that basically Pittsburgh should be the underdog here. That's fairly ridiculous. So, Lukachi, what you got?
On this game, I think I'm gonna go with the hype. I'm gonna go with the Browns. Like I said, they have a lot of weapons. They could do a lot, move the ball, and 3.5 points is not enough. I think they win by more than a touchdown.
Wow. So, look, you're saying that the Cleveland Browns are going to go into Pittsburgh and they're going to beat them by more than a touchdown. We're going to talk after the show. We're going to do a little side action on that one. I will take that bet all day. All day, all night.
This is a tough division. This is a really tough division. This is the game where we see who's for real and who's not.
This is the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is the team that's been around, that's got rings on their finger with a great coach.
This will be smash mouth football game, and Steelers always play well in the smash mouth games. This will be one of those.
So we've got a comment here. we got a comment here. Browns.
Yes, I love the under.
Upset. Hunt runs for 125, 2 TDs. Baker throws 2 picks for TDs.
Yeah,
okay. No, I don't think they're
I
going
can
to
see
win.
that. I can definitely see that.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 picks, 1 touchdown. And okay.
I think they've reined him in a little bit. I don't think he's throwing the ball much. He's going to be handing it off and little dinks and dunks. That's about it. So 2 interceptions seems a little high to me.
If he throws 2 interceptions, they're not winning the game.
They lost for
and
sure.
But I will say this: the coach has done a great job of running the ball and letting his defense play, and basically getting Baker to the point where Baker's not, going to win or lose it for you. He's a game manager, which
I agree. I agree with Dom. The under looks great.
Yeah.
How much does it suck that the number 1 overall pick quarterback in the draft has been reduced to a game manager? But you got to play with what you got, right?
Well, no, but that's a smart coach. I mean, listen, he may eventually become a great quarterback, and I'm not one that's a fan of him at all. But you got to play with what you have, and that's what a great coach does, right? So Freddie Kitchens was a nightmare with him. I mean, he tried to make him do all kind of stuff he was not ready to do, and you see how that turned out. So good coaching always makes a huge difference. So let's move on. What's the next? All right, we got the Lions at the Jaguars. I don't want to spend much time on this game. It doesn't mean very much. I don't touch this game. It's 2 teams that I could give 2 craps about, and they're not playing very well. So, George?
I agree. Fast pass on this one.
Jordan?
I love the Lions here. I think the Jaguars are the worst team in the league. They're a hot mess. Looks like Chark's not going to play in it. Their best wide receiver. Lions should get what's his name back? Their best wide receiver. And I like Stafford to have a really good game here.
All right, Opera Man, you got anything? Can you sing?
We're gonna
can you sing about the Lions? Okay.
Quick skip.
Move on.
Quick
Just
skip
move
on that game. Yeah.
All right, I actually love.
Lions
this
are
one.
also coming off a bye week, which helps a lot.
Yeah. You got the Houston Texans versus the red hot Tennessee Titans. Man, everybody always undersells the Titans. The team was very close to going to the Super Bowl last year. They look better now than they were last year. I love the Titans right here at home, giving away 3 points to the underachieving Houston Texans. George?
I'm going to stay away from this game. I think it's going to be a tough game. I think Houston's actually on the way back on the upside, but I wouldn't touch this game right now. Plus, Tennessee's on a little bit of a short rest now.
Y'all been saying Houston's on the upside for like 4 years now, and they're definitely bad.
They won last week.
Yeah.
They won last week, and they're finally getting Brandon Cooks involved, who he is their best wide receiver. He had 33% of the balls thrown to him last week. The new coaching staff knows where their weapons are and are going to start using him. I like that. They're using Watson the correct way. So, this feels like a trap game because it's way too easy to take Tennessee at home.
One game after they fired their head coach, and now all of a sudden they figured out how to use Brandon Cooks. Come on. It's one game where the other team had nothing on film because of the new coach of what they were actually going to do. The Titans roll them. I think the Titans beat them pretty bad. Maybe it's relatively close, but we'll see. Lukachi.
No, if I had to play it, I'd play the Titans, but it's almost too good to be true. It feels like a trap. That's why I'm staying away from it.
Lukachi.
I'm going to go with the Titans on this one. Houston hasn't really shown much promise. I mean, they had a good game, but I don't see them being the undefeated team.
One of the comments here, Titans, in my opinion, top 3 head coaches in the NFL. It's arguable, but I can't, he's done.
It's arguable, but it's damn legit. It's
legit. The guy's done an incredible job there.
He's
right?
Good, but top 10, top 5. It's hard to give him top 3. It really is because there's some good coaches out there.
There are some really good coaches.
Let's have that conversation.
The Bills coach is fantastic. Andy Reid, Bill Belichick. I mean, there's good
Let's
coaches.
have that conversation at the end of the season.
Definitely.
We'll talk about that one later. What's next? All right, we got the Washington football team. They are the Washington football team. I've made the joke that they're not the Redskins. The joke is old. That's whatever. Washington football team. I'm over it.
WFT.
Versus the super crappy New York Giants that did hang 35. I think was it 35 points on the Cowboys? 35 points on the Cowboys, so I don't touch this game either. Though I do like the line in really either direction. I would probably bet the Redskins here, but yeah, I wouldn't touch it, quite honestly. George?
Definitely stay away. NFC East, ugly game. I wouldn't touch it either.
Yeah, I mean, probably stay away. I do like WFT, the Washington football team here. If I had to play it, you should get Kyle Allen with Alex Smith backing him up again. There's no Haskins. They're kind of coming into their own. Their defensive front is very solid. And I think when you get pressure in Danny Dimes' face, he tends to fumble the ball more than any other quarterback. And I like them to be able to do that and win this game.
Did you just use an acronym for WFT instead of WTF?
It's not WTF, it's WFT, all right?
Yeah, I know. I'm saying WTF. That's my new acronym for the Washington football team. Yes, I understand grammatically it's WFT, but I prefer WTF because it makes more sense for this whole organization. Luke, what's up with this one?
These are NFC East competitors. I really don't care about this game, and I would not bet my money on this game. I'd stay away from it. Wash my hands.
Okay, so this is an
user
interesting
says
comment here. The Redskins will have more wins this year than the Washington football team. I have no idea. I have no idea what that means mathematically, but I love the comment. I thank you for that comment. I absolutely love that comment. I don't know if it makes any sense at all, but it's a great comment. All right, Broncos versus the Patriots. I'm assuming Cam Newton is back for this game. They're going to roll the Broncos. I would actually lay a few dollars on this game. They're actually going to destroy the Denver Broncos here. George?
I have to agree with you here. I think they're going to beat the shit out of him too. Cam coming back. He's probably tied up, just been sitting there ready to go crazy. So, yeah, I see them beat him by 20 points in this game.
Yeah, they're beaten. Jordan?
Yeah, agreed. I mean, Drew Lock is also practicing again, by the way, which is good news for Denver. But it won't make a difference. Arrested New England team with arrested Cam coming back, they're going to roll him.
Luke?
Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and agree with you guys on this one.
Okay, what's next? We got the New York Jets minus Le'Veon Bell versus the up-and-coming, the up-and-coming Miami Dolphins. And the Dolphins looking to go 3-3 here and actually contend for that very tough division that may be one of the toughest divisions in all of football right now. And if it weren't for the Jets, I could actually say it was a tough division. But I can't believe the spread is this big. The Dolphins are actually getting some respect here, maybe a little bit too much respect. If you understand the history of this rivalry, these games are usually pretty close. And the Jets will show up for the Dolphins because they don't want the Dolphins to be the best third-place team in that division. And so, but that's too many points. I don't touch this game. I have no idea what's going to happen in this one. I like the Dolphins to probably win it at home, but 9.5 is too many points. I don't touch this one. George?
The Dolphins probably haven't been favored 9.5 since the Marino days. So I don't think there's any way in hell that you lay 9.5 points in this game. I got to take the Jets just because it's 9.5. I buy the 10 and say, all right, Miami, beat me by 10.
It's interesting because the Dolphins, they just rolled the Niners, right? And so that's where this line is coming from. But, in all fairness to the Niners, they're banged up. Jimmy G probably shouldn't have been in that game. He couldn't even throw the ball. Dolphins have a great coaching staff. They just blitzed him the whole time and put pressure on him, got a bunch of picks. Adam Gase is not going to do that. It's going to be conservative, and he's going to play it close, and it'll be a closer game than 9.5 points. But I still don't know. So, Jordan, what's up?
A banged-up 49ers team is better than this Jets team. I'm sorry, especially without Le'Veon Bell. It's certainly coached better, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
But the Dolphins play a lot better as the underdog coming from behind, coming out of nowhere than as a heavy favorite. They always have. They keep their games very close. I'm not playing this game because I refuse to bet on the Jets this year at all, and I don't like a favorite Dolphin team either.
Yeah, we got somebody saying take the points here, which is not a terrible decision, but this is, I mean, it's really about one thing. Are the Dolphins for real? Is what we've seen against the Jaguars and against the Niners for real? And remember, they went toe to toe with the Seattle Seahawks too. They were right in that game. They've been in every game. They're well coached. I we'll see. Luke,
I just think this game is both
Darnold's
two teams
probably out of this too, right? Darnold's probably not going to play again, and we're going to get more Joe Flacco. So
Yeah,
that's got to be
better.
Yeah, but it's such a rivalry. I mean, you got to take the points. The coach going back into Miami after he was embarrassed there. There's so many different things to look at. But
beat him
it's too many
twice.
points.
I believe the Dolphins beat him twice last year against Adam Gase. So with a bunch of practice squad players. So I mean,
hopefully, if the Jets lose, he's gone. Hopefully, the Jets lose, they fire him.
Oh yeah,
let's hope so. And it would be great if Miami could put the loss on the Jets that gets Gase fired and just haunt him like that. One other side note, though, Le'Veon Bell apparently is down to 2 teams that he's talking to, and they are Miami and the Chiefs. So that's very interesting. If you are a fantasy football guy, trade out of Hilaire and Gaskin right now.
But that's
I heard Mahomes and him just follow each other on Twitter. So that's an indication that he's going to KC.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because, Le'Veon Bell in Pittsburgh under a great leader like Mike Tomlin was fine. And then you bring him into an organization like the Jets who has a shitty leader and you get what you get. So I think, you put him in the right culture, Patriots or even the Dolphins, I think he's okay. But I don't like the dude. I don't want him to be a Dolphin. Anybody that gets the flu, misses a game, and goes bowling while the game's going on, I don't want on my team. I don't care how good he is.
Team. The thing is, he was considering the Bills and the Dolphins as his team. I think he really just wants to stick it to the Jets. He's that upset with them. The way it works is they have to pay him $6 million minus whatever he gets from a contract from a new team. So I think the plan was go to a division rival, take the smallest possible 1-year contract as you can, and make the Jets pay you to beat them.
That's really interesting. So with that logic, he'll be a Dolphin because they're in a division. But we have a comment here. I don't understand KC picking him up. I agree with that. I don't understand it either. Why? Why would you pick up? Why would you pick him up? I mean, I don't understand what he's going to do for that culture, for that organization. They don't need him. Now, Dolphins need him. Dolphins could use him if he,
everyone could use him. He's a great back, not being used right. And they're going to get to throw to him out the backfield. Kansas City would definitely be better with him, of course. Anybody's better with Bell.
They haven't had a weapon like him since they got rid of Hunt. Somebody who can catch out of the backfield, a real 3-down running back who does everything. They were using Damian Williams, the ex-Dolphin, who opted out because of COVID as their pass-catching back. Clyde Edward-Helaire, a little guy, is not the pass catcher that people want him to be. He's okay, but he's definitely not Bell. And they like to throw a lot, and they like to throw a lot out of the backfield. I love Bell to KC.
All right, we got the Green Bay Packers versus the Tampa Bay Bucks. Rodgers versus the GOAT. This will be a good ball game. I think this line is wrong, though. I like Green Bay here. I think that Green Bay is just a better team overall. I would take the Packers here. This is basically a pick 'em. George?
I already bet the Packers. The Packers are going to roll Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's beat the shit. The quarterback's playing like crap. Everyone's talking that he's doing well, but he does throw a pick six almost every game. So you take the Packers. You take the Packers easily.
Yep, Jordan.
Same thing. I love the Packers. They're basically the hottest team right now, and so until the Packers lose something or start to slow down or take a little bit more injuries, I'm betting them every chance I get, especially with this close of a line. For sure.
And I think they get Adams back this week. I think Adams comes back this week too.
Yeah. Opera man.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Packers in this one. I like the Bucks. I like Brady in the offense, but I don't think the Bucks defense will be able to stop the Packers.
All right. What's next?
Bucks have a great defense. That's what's keeping them in it. Everybody likes to talk about their offense and all those weapons, but their defense is fantastic.
All right, we got the LA Rams
Their defensive team.
versus the Niners in San Francisco. The Niners are getting 3.5 here. I mean, after what I saw last week, I would take the Rams here easily. And I know it's division and everything, but George, what do you think?
I'm staying away. A lot of injuries, but I know people are coming back for SF this week, but I stay away from the game just because you have no idea what you're getting.
Yep. Jordan?
I like what both of y'all said. Honestly, I like the Rams here. I didn't see much out of the 49ers, and the Rams are starting to gel and look pretty good. So, yeah, give me the Rams.
Luke?
I stay away from this game. We got a user that said they'll go with Rams by 13, but I don't.
I can see it.
I can see
Rams
the
are
Rams by
starting to
13 here.
roll.
The Dolphins just rolled them, dude. I mean, they rolled them. They blew them out, right? So, I mean, the Rams are a better team than the Dolphins right now.
Anything could happen there.
Yeah, this is a good
don't bet
one
your
right
money
here.
on that game.
This is a great one right here. Both coming off a loss. Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are getting 4 points here. I think that's probably the right line, but I got to go with the Chiefs here. The Chiefs lost the division game. They lost to the Raiders. They're going to be highly motivated. The Bills are going to be motivated, but I just think Kansas City's just got too much offense for them. They probably win by a touchdown. George, what do you got here?
I love Kansas City here, bouncing back. I mean, Buffalo's really banged up on the offense and the defensive side. Their defense is weak. I think Kansas City exploits them and beats them up in this game.
Jordan?
I agree completely. Give me Kansas City. This is one of the picks that I'll actually bet this week. Buffalo's coming off of a very short week and a tough loss where they got exposed. I think the Chiefs lost a game for sure that they probably should have won, but they'll get right.
You got to remember they were also on short. They were on short rest against the Raiders, and against the Raiders with that big offensive line, you need everybody fresh.
Well, the Raiders, that whole division is good. I mean, that entire AFC West is pretty respectable. And we got a comment here. Chiefs win, expose the Bills defense. I mean, the Bills got kind of exposed already. The Titans they just beat them up.
I think those are my exact words that came out of my mouth right now. I like that.
Yeah, there you go. All right, what is next?
Let's not sleep on the Bills. They might not win this one, but I really like them for the season.
They're beat up. They're really beat up though. Wide receiver everywhere. They're injured. A big time injured team.
Now here we go. Now we saved this. I guess not on purpose for last. We got a lot of Cowboy fans that watch this show. I apologize for not putting it up front, but not really. I don't care. So Arizona Cardinals versus the Dallas Cowboys. And the word right now is, I go to the UFC gym here. I got a lot of fight friends and they're all Cowboy fans. And it's amazing now how much better Andy Dalton is than Dak Prescott. It's amazing. I go to them, they're like, oh, Andy Dalton could be a lot better. They could be a lot better with Dalton. Up into Dak. I mean, I thought Dak was like top 5 quarterback and, all the Super Bowl winning quarterback and all this stuff. George.
We're going to have to.
Well, I really love the Cowboys this week. I think Arizona's flailing. They're not playing good at all. They're not sure. They don't know who they are. So they're trying to find who they're Hey, we lost Johnny's back. But yeah, I was just saying how I like Dallas in this game. I know everyone's going to call me a homer and say all those things, but obviously they're not a better team without Dak. I think they're going to play a little differently without Dak. They're going to run the ball more. Elliott's going to eat more, and it's going to slow it down, and the defense won't be on the field as much. So I think that would help, but this is going to be a tight game, and I think Dallas wins this game.
I'm pretty sure Luke removed me from the broadcast there. I'm pretty sure that's exactly about Dallas. What happened right there, because
he plugged you right on time.
And I asked him a question before the show. I said, have you ever gone into a Dallas game thinking that the Cowboys were going to lose? Have you?
Of course. I mean, that's simple.
No, you haven't.
But we're not going to lose. We're not going to lose this game. We're not going to lose this game. But of course, depending on the team we're playing, I'll be like, all right, we're going to lose. But of course, I gotta stay hopeful, stay motivated for my team.
Yeah. We got a Cowboys fan here on the.
They get Van Der Esch back too.
Cowboys win the Red Rifle.
The Red Rifle, is that really his nickname? That's awesome.
apparently the red rifle, that's better than the red rocket. That would be a whole different kind of thing. So the red rifle throws for 278. That's very specific, by the way. 278. It's not like 300.
I'm gonna remember those numbers.
278 yards, 2 touchdowns, and look at Andy's stat with talent around. Listen, Andy is a very respected quarterback, and a lot of people think he's better than Dak. They think he's going to protect the ball. They think he's better in crucial situations. At least everybody in my gym who's diehard Cowboy fans, they all now think the Cowboys are going to be resurgent through the red rifle. So, Jordan, what are your thoughts here?
You guys know I've been really high on Arizona all season. That being said, I'm going to take Dallas here because I think Dallas is at home. Dallas needs it more. They're going to rewrite their game plan around Andy Dalton, who's a very respectable quarterback. They're going to go back to the drawing board. They're going to feed their talent the ball. They're starting to get healthy on defense, and they're just a more desperate ball club to prove that they can win without their starting quarterback and recover this season, and I like them to win here.
Okay, Luke, go ahead. Let's hear it, Luke. Let's hear your bullshit. Let's go.
Oh, my bullshit. I mean,
yeah.
At the end of the day, Dallas is Dallas, They always start off with some bullshit, but at the end of the day, I think they're going to get it together this game, come together as a team, because I see the defense is finally starting to at least make a third down stop whenever we need it.
They
from
gave
time
up
to time.
35 points to the Giants.
Exactly. And I think those little mistakes are going to get tuned in, dialed in, and slow them down. And I think our defense is actually going to show up this game. Probably not get scored on by 40, but I think our defense will probably give up anywhere around in the 20s, slow it down, and our offense probably win by 30. That's my prediction.
They gave up 35 to the Giants.
Yeah.
But they're only going to give up 20 to the Cardinals. Okay. So I've said this before. You're a delusional Cowboy fan, but I love you, man. You're my brother. I love you. I'm just going to let you keep living your dream. Living your 6-10, 7-9, 8-8 dream. That is what they are, but it's all right. We'll see. I mean, if they give the ball to, I think. Listen, here's the thing: this is the Cowboys. The Cowboys' offensive line is overrated. It's been overrated for a long time.
Not overrated. They're banged up. They're hurt. If they were all healthy, they got one of the best offensive lines in the game.
Yeah, they had that last year too, and they went 7-9, right? So yeah, fantastic. They're great. And so I'm sorry, you are what your record is, and the Cowboys have to show me something. And you got a little bit of a spark with Andy coming in there. I agree with that. You're gonna get a spark there, but that defense is terrible. They're horrible. I mean,
they're getting healthier. Like you said, they get Van Der Esch back.
On paper, their defense was not good to begin the season with all their starters. And then they didn't get any depth at all. And, I mean, they gave away a lot of players. Byron Jones is in Miami. They could really use him right now. And so they've got good linebackers, and they've got a decent pass rush, but the secondary is terrible. And they make mistakes.
Do you blame the Cowboys for not taking Byron Jones, who had 3 picks in 3 years, and not making him the highest paid corner in the league like Miami did?
Well,
you can't blame him for that.
He looked pretty good in Miami so far.
He looks good, but I blame them for taking CeeDee Lamb as much as I love him in the first round.
You know who has 4 interceptions already this year? Xavier Howard. You know why? Yeah. Because nobody's throwing in the other direction, right? So
I can't say that.
It's true.
He missed a bunch of games.
He missed 2 games.
We're on week 5.
The games he played in, every game I believe he's played in, except for the first, Xavier Howard has had interceptions. You don't think they don't throw at Byron Jones. They don't. Right. And they didn't throw at him when he was a Cowboy either. The fact that he even had 3 was really good. I'm just saying that, yes. Okay, that's right. Zeke, control the ball. Arizona under 24, and you win. That would be smart to play ball control with Zeke. But I once again, you got to watch the offensive line. They're not pushing anybody around. They're not moving the ball with Zeke like they normally would. We'll see. And I'm not a Cowboy hater. I'm just kicking it real for y'all. That's it. I'm being the bringer of
You're a
reality.
Cowboy hater, but for
The
sure.
bringer of reality.
Definitely a Cowboy hater.
No.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No doubt about that.
What have I said that's not true?
All you want to do is talk about negative stuff about the Cowboys. We talk about any team, and the Cowboys. So you're just a Cowboy hater. You just don't want to admit it because you're afraid your UFC buddies might thump on you in the gym. You might have your UFC Texas buddies over there coming after you.
No. I'm just saying that as a public service, I'm just trying to help y'all out. I'm trying to bring some reality into your world. As a Dolphin fan, I have to deal with reality. I deal with reality. But y'all Cowboy fans, y'all don't. George, you can be realistic sometimes, that's for sure. Luke, never.
Nah, the reality of things is Cowboys are a lot better than they play a lot of the times. And I'm just being honest, we're a very good football team, but sometimes, a lot of the times, we don't play like it. And I live off of the hype record says we're first in the division.
Right.
So
you are. And I said that. I posted that in our when somebody we posted something about the Jets being the 2020 representative, or it's like if 2020 was a football team, it'd be the Jets. And somebody replied, "Well, what about the Cowboys?" I was like, "No, they're not quite there yet." But I don't know. I mean, what can you say? I'm just saying that the Cowboys have been overrated for a long time, the entire organization, and you can't really argue with that. I mean, that's all I'm saying. That's it.
Love. We just got love for our team, John. That's all it is.
I think the Cowboys have one of the best teams on paper, and I really like them to kind of turn this season around in a weak division. They'll get healthy on defense. They've had so much bad luck. Let's give them a little bit of luck. These things tend to balance out. And they get a little bit of luck and stay a little bit healthy. I like them to win that division and go to the playoffs.
I like Philadelphia to win the division, but we'll see. I mean, it's like
Philadelphia. Dalton's probably better than Wentz.
I'm gonna give. I've beaten the Cowboy fan. I'm gonna give George the last word on the show here today. We went way over because we put the Cowboys last. So George, it's all yours. What you got?
Well, I'm sorry to screw you guys up again, but I'm going to the Dodgers again because Kershaw's on the bump. It's 2-1. Kershaw's on the bump. It's a big game for the Dodgers.
Let's go.
Last night they bumped it up 11 runs in the first inning.
It was nuts.
So I'm just dying to get away and go watch the game right now, to be honest.
I lost my under bet in the first inning. It was ridiculous.
Wait. George,
the smartest move George could do right there. George, you need to run for office in Costa Rica. That was a beautiful deflection.
Hey, this is the play you were talking about earlier, George, with the AJ Green that you wanted to show everybody.
The best play ever. Watch this. It's awesome. Watch this play. Watch AJ Green. Oh, yeah. Let's keep it running. That's the best play ever.
Okay. We got to post that. Luke, make a note. We got to post that.
Dude, that was awesome.
Right there for sure. All right, let's watch this again.
That? How about just
that was worse than Aguilar last season, just watching the ball in.
Wow.
He just started running with him. He just said, let's run.
Wow.
The best thing ever.
Wow. Anyway, well, that's how we're going to finish it up. I've lost a tremendous amount of respect for AJ Green. Thanks to George. All right. Peace. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, all that. We do this every Tuesday and every Thursday. Check us out. Thanks for tuning in. See you.
Later.
Peace out.
Go Dodgers.